Ya. Pastora bu. Ya.
What would a good deal look like for you?
No nuclear weapon, number one. You know, I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a criteria. No nuclear weapon. That's 99% of it.
Strait of Hormuz as well?
Yeah, but that'll open up automatically. The answer is yes, but the strait will open up. If we just left, the strait's going to, otherwise they make no money. So the strait's going to open. But what we have is no nuclear weapon, but we'll open the strait anyway. Don't forget, we don't use the strait. Other countries use the strait.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. This U.S.-Israel versus Iran drama just hit a new level of wait and what? It started with the usual "we're saving the world" and "nukes are everywhere." Then it became "we just want to change their government because they're dangerous?" Dangerous to who? Nobody knows. But, plot twist, they realized Iran isn't some new kid you can just bully. So Trump and the gang finally had to swallow their pride and take a ceasefire. Cough, forced to anyway.
If the Iranians are willing, in good faith, to work with us, I think we can make an agreement. If they're going to lie, if they're going to cheat, if they're going to try to prevent even the fragile truce that we've set up from taking place, then they're not going to be happy. Because what the president has also shown is that we still have clear military, diplomatic, and maybe most importantly, we have extraordinary economic leverage.
Turns out, even Americans were fed up. Thousands of protests, and even their allies were like, yeah, we're busy now. Good luck.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
You literally started the war. Pete, there is no "we didn't start the war." You literally started the war. Pete, you changed your title to Secretary of War because you love war so much. You started the war. Pete, everybody went to bed Friday night. Everybody went to bed Friday night. No war. We woke up Saturday morning to war. Everyone woke up to a war because you started it. At 11 p.m., the president called you, and he said, "Pete, I need a distraction. Give me a war." And then ChatGPT gave you a war, and then you named it Operation Epic Fury because your brain is a PlayStation 2. You started this war, and you don't even know how to finish it. You're lying to everyone. You're gaslighting people so much. You're literally burning oil fields on the other side of the world. You have no win condition. We're in a biblical holy war now, and we are being run by the fucking Antichrist, Pete. You have no wins. You have no way out.
$890 million per day. Think about that. That's how much Trump is costing us in a war with Iran. $890 million per day. What do you think our country could do with that money in just 30 days? Social Security secured for every generation for life. Universal health care for everyone. A livable wage for teachers and nurses so they wouldn't have to pay out of their own pocket for supplies while billionaire fat cats profit. The only war that we should be in today is a war on greed, a war on poverty. Because once that war starts and we take back from the billionaires and the corrupt politicians everything they took from all of us, only then will we truly be America first. Remember when that flag stood for freedom? All you got to do is reach out and admit it.
Why the sudden change of heart? One word: gas. While the government was being stubborn, regular people were screaming at the gas pumps. Iran played the ultimate card, threatening to close the Strait of Hormuz. You mess with that oil distribution line and the whole world feels the pain. That's sucking bad. But wait, just hours after the ceasefire started, the troublemaker did it again. Israel hits Lebanon with hundreds of missiles, 200 people gone. Their excuse? Oh, Lebanon wasn't in the contract. Talk about having zero shame. Who's actually endangering the world here? I'll let you guys figure that one out in the comments.
This afternoon, the Israelis striking Lebanon some 100 times in about 10 minutes, unleashing watching untold death and damage across the country killed, but the health minister has said that there are hundreds of people who are injured and dead. And I think what makes this day so much more awful is that less than 24 hours ago, people thought that there was going to be a ceasefire because the Iranians said it and the Pakistanis said it. But then at 6 in the morning, the Israelis said that Lebanon will not be included in the ceasefire. At first, people didn't believe it. They thought it was just Netanyahu talking.
So the ceasefire is only for 2 weeks. The war budget is bleeding dry, and their actual goal? Total fail. Meanwhile, the rest of us are facing a price terror. Empty wallets, empty gas tanks. It's a mess. Check out these vibes. In India, they're going back to cooking with charcoal. And in Australia, some guys are literally considering switching to horses. Can you imagine? Sorry I'm late, my horse had a flat tire. Check out these vibes.
Just look at her. Just absolute desperation. I mean, we're not going to run out of fuel, love. Oh my God.
Gas station in Thailand, there is no diesel. Had massive queues, and then others, nothing, because there is nothing there to get.
Even here in Indonesia, we're feeling it. Fuel is stable, thanks to government, but cooking gas? Other else bad news. It's becoming a rare treasure, bro. But the funniest part? Foreigners are treating Indonesia like a luxury bunker. Yeah, Indonesia, guys. Some are moving to Bali to dodge missiles. Others are literally flexing to their friends back home about how chill our fuel prices are. Yeah, they've officially caught the Indonesian Santoy virus. Okay, let's look at these random clips.
1 million? No. 123,000 rupiah. So that works out to be like about $1 a litre. Not sure why we're paying $3 a litre in Australia and any other country. In Australia we pay 300,000. Cheap fuel, great food. I don't know what the fuss is about. I think instead of Corona, they're calling it the new car owner virus.
We are leaving Dubai in 2 or 3 days. Today, tomorrow is our last days here. Now I hear you saying, is it the war, Matt? Is it because you're scared, Matt? And the truth is, we're going to Bali. Now, we had Bali booked, or I had Bali booked on a business trip before the war started. So, we are leaving. I'm taking Ollie and Cove with me. We're going to Bali for a couple of months, and then we're going to reevaluate. But we will be back in Dubai. I know it was a bit clickbaity, but we'll be back in Dubai.
Really, bro? This true?
Yeah. So in Dubai now there is a conflict between USA and Iran, and Iran is targeting the USA base in Dubai. So they are sending a lot of missiles, drones on the USA interest. But all the day we hear bombs. Because of this, I think a lot of people don't come to Bali because they cannot take the plane in Dubai, in Qatar. So I think that's why now it's so slow.
So in Bali, so you know the reason?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
If Middle East is closed, all the world is closed.
Wow. So every day you see the missile or in sky in Dubai?
Where I live, I don't see them, but I hear.
7 a.m. here in Bali, day after Nyepi, day of silence, and beach is absolutely buzzing. You've got surfers over there, about 50, like 100 more over there. The beach walkers, the runners, the joggers, the sprinters. You've got the dog walkers, you've got the beach dogs, everyone all congregated together, just living it. Not a bomb in sight, living their best life. Good day to be alive.
So, that's the internet tea for today. What's your take? Feeling the pinch or just enjoying the drama? Drop your rants below. At the end, we're just commentators in this crazy world. Let's just pray for a peaceful tomorrow so we can all stop worrying about gas and start dreaming again. Stay safe, guys.